As many of you know, I'm Dr. Alejandro.
And I'm Dr. Emily.
And we're on a mission to rebuild chiropractic one partnership at a time.
We help chiropractors open practices, revive failing ones, and step into their true calling. This is the Path to Victory podcast.
Hey, we have a good example here. Think about you've been in practice for 25 years and you are making, correct me here, $10,000 a month overall. Gross collections. And from that, let's suppose you're profiting 50% max, right? He was profiting $5,000 a month. It's a clinic that we actually acquired because he was going to close his doors. And that happens often in this profession. There's a lot of chiropractors that are closing their doors nowadays. Like we think it's easy, to like open a clinic, establish, and keep running it. It is not, guys. If you're a student, it is not. If you're a doctor, you already know the pain that it has and the sacrifice. So he was literally month to month ready to close his doors. We met him, we brought him to our clinic. We talked with him. And at the end of the day, we acquired the clinic. And we kept paying him what he was getting paid. And then we started splitting profits. What do I mean with profits? He was doing $10,000. And now he is almost breaking 40.
He was just shy of 34K. That was his best.
34, 35. Okay. And that is a big change from 10,000 to 35 and trying to literally learn a new system, adapt to our marketing, adapt to the culture, adapt to everything. In that process, we had to hire staff. Then Emily had to go and fire the staff. Now we hire new staff. It's been great. It's been super helpful. We're in the process almost of hiring another staff to hire another and new associate to help him, because he needs the help. So that is when I tell you, just imagine yourself running a clinic that is doing 10,000 and then imagine yourself in a clinic that is doing 35. Okay. Imagine the change that you have to have physically from seeing people that got you to 10,000, so it's basically less than 40 people a week, to seeing over 100 people a week. Just I want you guys to see yourself on that change in one quarter. From seeing 40 people to 100 people a week in one quarter, that is a big, drastically change. And that is not just emotionally, mentally, but it acquires physically as well. Because now you're walking more, you're talking more. From this room to this room, there's already someone laying on the table. So you need to be pretty active for those things.
Yep. Yeah. I think even just imagining yourself, bring in all the senses, right? What am I feeling when I wake up in the morning? And when we say 10,000, we've had colleagues who believe they have friends who are just open a practice and they're like, man, they're killing it. They're doing 10K a month. And it's not about numbers, but I just want to paint a picture for you guys. 10K a month. Sure. Let's say you're profiting 50%, which is rare. That's actually really good in chiropractic. So you're making 5K a month. That's $60,000 for the year, which isn't bad. That's a noble salary, right? But when we think about the impact we're making with those numbers, who are we actually seeing? Who are we not serving because we're not actually living up to our fullest potential or because we don't have our systems completely dialed in? There was a month prior to us acquiring this clinic that this doctor was doing $6,000 a month. So not even making $3K a month, let's say, in best case scenario. What does that do to your mindset, to your mental state, to your confidence? And the physical change that we've seen in this doctor has been so drastic.
Just put yourself in his shoes. You're doing $6,000 a month, max, you're profiting $3,000. How do you feel when you get home? You think he was happy? How was he acting around his kids? How was he acting around his spouse? So you need to think it's not just that, but what is that affecting?
And this doctor is in his 50s. What does that mean for his future life? What does that mean for retirement? It sounds like he's going to have to work now until he's at least 75 years old. Who actually wants to do that in the chiropractic profession unless you are absolutely killing it and you're having fun and whatnot? He was not. It's not just about the money again and the numbers, you guys. He was depressed. He was not having fun in practice. He is showing up begrudgingly just because he has this burden of a business that he has loans that he has to pay on, that he's got patient requirements, right? Like he can't just up and leave and take a new job somewhere else because he has actual responsibilities tied to this clinic. And that is where we come in. And we're like, hey, I don't want you to ever be burnt out. I don't want you to ever feel this way when you get home. Again, it's not just about driving a BMW or a G-Wagon just because it feels good and it's flashy. It's about what are you actually providing to your family? Are you going home at peace with a confident and grateful heart that you served all that you could and you're being rewarded for the value that you provide, right? So he is now making $34,000 a month in gross collections. He's profiting. He's got an honorable salary. He feels good about the retirement plans that he set up for himself when he's able to retire. And he's just more confident. He's a different, more joyful person. He shaved his beard completely off.
And again, he had the blueprint way before, but again, the source came. Yes. We came and we helped him change that, and now he's inviting us to like college football and on a suite and things like that. So he's living a great life now, and like that, there's many people. So if you know anyone like struggling on their clinic, send them our way. If we're a good fit, perfect. If not, we could send them the correct way, but we are here to help people that are struggling. And that happens a lot. We're too prideful to say that we're struggling, but it's the only way you can get help. So if you have any question, please reach out via Instagram or go to pathttovictorychiro.com.